what other ideas do you have? And so I said, well, I have this idea for a reality TV show called Justin TV, where we broadcast ourselves, kind of 24/7 on the web.
Before Twitch became the #1 streaming site for video games,
who would want to watch teenagers just clicking away playing their video games all night? It turns out that number runs into many millions.
Before Travis Scott, Drake, Juju Smith-Schuster, and Twitch star Ninja shattered the Twitch records, peaking at 630,000 concurrent views for their Fortnite stream.
Oh boy, Trav with a clutch, all dead.
Just knocking everybody by himself.
I mean, I just destroyed a couple of them. But yo, there's a golden RPG for someone here.
Oh yeah.
Before Amazon purchased the company for nearly $1 billion.
This may seem like a twist of an epic Shyamalan proportion.
Twitch was created as the gaming and esports spin-off of its parent site, Justin TV, and at the time, well, Twitch was already billing itself as the largest competitive video gaming broadcast network in the world. While that title meant a lot less back then, it remains true today. In fact, Twitch is currently ranked by a reputable source, Alexa, as the 32nd most popular website in the world. Back in 2014, Amazon decided the site was worth some $970 million, and the platform has grown significantly since. As of February of 2018, Twitch has 2 million monthly broadcasters and 15 million daily active users. And it all started with one dude attaching a webcam to his baseball cap. We'll get to that. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Michael McCrud, documenting the creation of Twitch, here for you on Before They're Famous. Now, in the past, I've documented some Twitch stars, including Dr. Disrespect, and more recently, Ninja. Definitely check out those videos, and let me know who you want me to document next. Some of you guys have been asking for me to document Fortnite. It's been a tough one, but I'm working on it. Twitch was launched in San Francisco on June 6, 2011, making it a Gemini. But the real story of Twitch begins 4 years earlier when a guy named Justin decided to broadcast his life 24/7 on a website called Justin TV. Justin Kan, a Korean American born in 1983, was just 23 years old when he started broadcasting himself. A Yale graduate based in San Francisco, he was basically born and raised to become an entrepreneur.
My parents were entrepreneurs in the beginning. Definitely having that example is really, I think, a big part of it. For me, I tell myself all the time, it doesn't matter the external things or how much money you have, it's not really that important. The thing that's important is like what you enjoy it every day or every hour.
During his days at Yale, Justin had created a tech startup called Kiko, which developed a calendar program designed to integrate with Google's Gmail. Unfortunately, Justin discovered that Google was already working on the same idea, but he still managed to sell the company on eBay for $258,000. He and his team would go on to try a bunch of other potential online products.
We built like an early version of YouTube for audio. Remember? It's kind of like SoundCloud. And we built like something that was like cloud posts for MySpace, because MySpace was really popular at the time. And we never really got very far with any of these projects, but it was kind of like a web development boot camp. They weren't really good products, so we didn't really talk to any potential users very much, but we built a lot of things.
While none of these sites made it to market, he would eventually come up with the idea for Justin TV. He was no doubt inspired by Jennifer Ringley, who live streamed every moment of her life on a site called Jenny Cam for 7 years, beginning on April 3rd, 1996.
Look around on the internet, there's so much that as far as broadcasting goes, it's just like TV on the internet. And I think what it needs is to have something that's made for the medium.
This will replace television as we know it now. This will replace television because this is really all people want. People are lonely and desperate.
Jenny was the first web-based live caster, and a widely popular one at that. She attracted some 4 million views a day at the peak of JennyCam.com. She revealed even her most private of moments. And then, after shutting down her site at the end of 2013, she pretty much disappeared from the internet entirely. While Jenny had streamed her apartment 24/7, one of Justin's innovations was to stream his own point of view. And while she streamed herself, he had plans to eventually build up a network of hundreds of live casters on a single site. He and his partners, buddies from his uni days, secured financial backing before going live, from a venture capital firm and several sponsors, including an energy drink company. They then got to work on the technology to make his POV live casting possible. Basically, they attached a webcam to a baseball cap and stuck a laptop in his backpack. But it must have been more complicated than that, because it apparently took the partners 6 months to design and build the technology. Kyle Vaught is credited as the laptop backpack system designer. His other Justin TV partners were Emmett Shear and Michael Siebel. I think I got that right. Justin started streaming continuous live videos and audio at midnight on March 19, 2007 and lasted about 8 months.
All right, sweet. How's it going? I'm Justin Kahn from Justin.tv.
Justin still maintains short clips from his live streaming days on his Twitch channel, time-stamped as far back as May of 2007. The oldest you can find there is called Justin at 118 miles per hour. Let's take a quick look.
Like 118.
The concept was so exciting that it attracted a flurry of mainstream media attention. Justin made appearances on The Today Show, CNET Live, Nightline, and World News Tonight. Something else that drew in some attention, Justin was also swatted just a couple days into his live casting experiment, when a prankster reported that a stabbing had occurred in his apartment, and this was on March 21st, 2007. Never swat anyone. Someone did it to Keemstar, do you know that? Yeah.
Tech company.
Justin had other fairly interesting encounters. At one point, he was invited into a local Scientology center by a sidewalk recruiter. But of course, because of the nature of live casting, the vast majority of Justin's actual content, well, it was boring. Justin and his partners did what they could to keep their little reality show going, but the real success of Justin TV wouldn't hit until they opened up the platform to other broadcasters.
Pretty quickly we realized, hey, we're not that interesting, but we needed to do something else. So we turned Justin TV into a platform for anyone to create live video content. Pretty soon after that, people who were much more interesting than us started broadcasting, and that's when it really took off.
In the summer of 2007, Justin TV became a platform for more than 60 different channels. Some led very interesting lives, like Joe in Iraq, a soldier who streamed his life during the war in Iraq. One of the most notable early life casters was iJustine, who has of course gone on to become a massively successful YouTuber. And with the content she was putting out around this time, it was obvious she was destined for stardom.
It's gonna hurt really bad. It's gonna be worth it. The vacuum.
Bye-bye. Anyway, by August of 2007, live streaming channels were being added to the platform at a rate of 2 per day. Some were genuine live casters, while others did event streaming. In October, the site opened its broadcasting tools to the general public.
This is Justin from Justin.tv. With Justin TV, you can watch, broadcast, and share live video and chat with other viewers.
The site was quickly growing in popularity, but it was not without its hiccups. The darkest chapter in the Justin TV story occurred on November 19, 2008, when a 19-year-old who struggled with bipolar disorder live streamed his own suicide. He took an overdose of opiates and benzos, and unfortunately, well, the viewers of his stream even encouraged him to take more, ensuring that the dose was lethal. While the site avoided legal repercussions for the incident, they did face legal troubles in 2011 when a sports promotions company, Zuffa, sued Justin TV over its users live streaming pay-per-view matches of the UFC. Justin TV won a partial dismissal of the lawsuit before settling with Zuffa for an undisclosed amount. The same year, noticing the growing popularity of gaming on the platform, Justin TV decided to spin off their gaming broadcast to a separate site, which they decided to call Twitch TV, a reference to Twitch gameplay, and the site officially launched to the public in beta form on June 6, 2011. Beta. Twitch TV, you got that right? Okay, good. Twitch would also become its own separate company, receiving numerous investments from venture capitalists. It pulled in $15 million in 2012 and $20 million in 2013. By the end of that year, the company was deemed profitable and employed 100 people. This partly happened because Twitch's direct competitor, Own.tv, was shut down that year, giving Twitch a near monopoly on the esports streaming scene. In February of 2014, Twitch became the 4th largest source of internet traffic during its peak times in the US, just behind Netflix, Google, and Apple. During those peaks, the site would make up a full 1.8% of the US internet traffic. That year, Twitch would also become the official live streaming platform of the Electronic Entertainment Expo. Twitch was doing so well that it would eclipse the popularity of Justin TV, and reflecting the shift in popularity and focus, well, the parent company for both sites was renamed Twitch Interactive. This was on February 10th of 2014. In August, Justin TV would be abruptly shut down, so the company could focus exclusively on Twitch. Soon the big web companies were lining up to buy it. In May of 2014, Variety reported that Google had reached a deal to buy Twitch for around $1 billion. Numerous changes made to the site seemed to confirm these rumors, as Twitch began to embrace policies that seemed pretty similar to YouTube. For example, a system was introduced to automatically detect copyrighted music in on-demand videos. When it was the 30-minute portion of the video containing the music, well, it would be muted. Which still happens today. It actually happened when Ninja reacted to my Before They Were Famous. Around this time, everyone was assuming that Google, they were gonna buy Twitch.
That's not gonna happen, Rick! It's not gonna happen!
Despite the widespread belief that Twitch would be purchased by Google, Forbes reported that Google had backed out of the potential deal because of concerns surrounding antitrust laws. That is, they were worried that they would be considered a monopoly. Instead, it was one of their biggest competitors that would come to acquire the platform. On August 5th, 2014, Amazon announced that they would buy Twitch Interactive for $970 million. Because this is Before They Were Famous. My name is Mike McCrudden, thanks for checking out this video. 2 more videos are for you down below, so go check out one of those. Also, hit subscribe if you're new to this channel. Thanks to Audible for sponsoring this video, and I'll see you guys in another one.